There are some pretty serious consequences to that pact being broken. The Pirac are now hostile, and I haven't upgraded my fleet or been building enough new ships. So that's a serious situation when the fleet is actually superior to mine now. And also the Jess Inax are unfriendly now. They used to be wary, and they are actually superior. So they may be considering declaring war on me as well. They may both even decide to declare war on me at the same time. So I've got a bit of a problem here. I really need to get my fleet a lot stronger quickly and also upgrade it. Having said all of that, I have figured out why these guys dropped the pact. I think it was an automatic thing. If you see the rivals here, they are no longer rivaled with the Lamaxitas. And because of that, they've basically become not diplomatically relevant to us, or us to them. So that's why it was dropped, I believe. Now, luckily, I believe I can become relevant again quite easily to get rid of that -1000. So I'm going to try and do that. Now, their current rivals are the Jessinax and also the Mesh Ben Commonwealth. I don't want to, well, I'm going to rival one of those now. I don't want to do the Jessinax because they're next to us. If I do them, then they'll probably force me into attacking them, and I'll then end up with a border with them, which will cause future issues. So I'm actually going to rival the Mesh Ben Commonwealth. This is really debatable. They're very strong, but they are a long way from us, so they probably won't go after us before them. Hopefully. So let's rival these and try and get relevant again. So declare rivalry. We get an extra 0.2 influence, which is a really crap amount actually, surprisingly low. Relations will be lowered. Now in theory we should be relevant again. I can form a defensive pact straight away, and I think I should do that straight away just in case. So let's do that and that. Hopefully all of that works out. Okay, Lamaxitas are actually alive, it would seem here. They're still there, I think, but yeah, they no longer rival them for some reason. Guess they're not worth rivaling. Right, let's hope this works out. Yeah, phew. Okay, right, do we get a non-aggression pact automatically, or you can't have one if you have a defensive pact, probably? Right, so that situation works out. I can get an extra influence now from the Mesh Ben, but yeah, they've actually already got 3 rivals, luckily, so they probably won't rival me back and be all that interested in taking me on, especially since they're all the way over there. So the situation now with the Jessinax have gone back to wary, and the Pirac, they're still hostile. Now hopefully I can move those fleets back that we're moving out, I believe, but we'll find out shortly. I really need to get these torpedoes soon, but I'm still doing this debris, which is a pain in the ass, and slowing it down because the storage isn't working. But yeah, I'll still pick up the debris. It might be worthwhile. These had cruisers. If I could get partial bits of that tech or some of the other techs that I don't have, it would be very good. These guys are still disloyal, I believe.
Incoming transmission.
But relations should be going up probably in a bit. Trust is going up and various other things. Teheran. Oh, because we just got relation, we've become relevant with them probably because I rivaled those guys. So the Teheran are rivaled with the someone or other. I'm going to decline that. Don't care about them. So yeah, I'm wondering who now. I could maybe do deals with. Yeah, I'll take a second out to figure that out. It doesn't seem we've become diplomatically relevant with anyone new that interests me in doing deals with, actually. I found a weird bug though. If I communicate with these fungus guys, you can see that the pictures are on here, so I don't know what's going on with this situation, but yeah, definite small bug there. Let's get going again now. These guys, I can now go on their borders again, because they're not unfriendly, so I've sent a fleet over there, I think. They're still hostile though, so I can't. It seems when they become hostile or unfriendly, you can't go in their borders, I think. Spaceports, Silver, I assume that's the only time when they will declare war as well. I'm not sure about unfriendly, but definitely with hostile. Spaceport Silver completed. I actually took a second out to update my fleets as well, so I stuck some armor on these since we're going to be probably going to war with a Pirac next, and they have a ton of anti-shield stuff, or extra damage against shield stuff. I'm not really sure how good armor is, I haven't really used it a lot. We've also done exploring over here as well. I've actually can see the Rontor fleet. It's only about 3k, so I can probably take them on pretty much whenever I want. I would probably want to take a planet or two and maybe split them up, create a vassal, well, not a vassal, liberate and create a new empire so that their ethics change. Yeah, I might want to do that because military's not arguably so good for us. Materialist is there. Oh, looking at the wrong one. Which is Rontor? Ah, Spiritualist. Yeah, that's not good for us. Individualist is. Yeah, so I might want to be taking them on relatively soon.
Analyzed.
Silver finished the spaceport, didn't I? forgot. Let's get some destroyers out there. Debris. Crap one again. Let's go to the next. I'm actually running out of those finally. Okay. Search that there. Colony ship's getting done. Stirral. I think I stuck some stuff in the list here.
Construction complete.
Gonna be turning that over next. I think I can link it up to that center sector. Another skill level. Silver finished surface queue. So I need to be saving up now for capital building. Which is going to cost 160 influence after bonus and a huge amount of minerals, but I get extra influence for making that. Okay, I can go to there. So all of those are looking
debris
at my
analyzed.
nearby opponents. That's finished. Let's get you back to Subra. Okay. Independence guarantee, but just Inax. Interesting. They're a long way away from them, but yeah, they've done that.
Construction complete.
If I took a planet or two off these, I might cause some threat issues with those and maybe with those, but they're arguably reasonably far away. So I could go after them, but yeah, I really want to go after these next. Jana Prime. I should also be trying to figure out how big the Chino fleet is as well. I can see... yeah, this should be rebuilding, which is good and bad. Probably good though. Jana Prime, surface queue. Okay.
Construction complete.
Good to me. Stirral. Right, let's get food done there, I think. I'll clear on that tile last. How are we looking? Good, good, good. I'll make minerals here. Right, is that the Pirac? Yeah. Finally declared rivalry. Right, I think it's... I wanted to wait to upgrade this before until I got the armor torpedoes, but I'm out of time, so let's upgrade this just in case. It's only 180 actually, which I thought would be a heck of a lot more. Let's upgrade there. Since they've rivaled me, I might as well rival them back. Communicate. Declare rivalry. 0.6 influence, a nice amount. Now, long term, I can out-colonize them, build a much bigger fleet, naval capacity, build a much bigger fleet, and they're not going to be a threat. But currently, they are a threat, especially if I don't have a defensive pact. If the defensive pact with those fails somehow, but I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. These guys then, since can't. Oh, wrong one. Stop that. Let's bring those there since it can't scout down there anymore. Someone died. Governor Pagro, is he the really good building guy? Could be. No. Right. That was one on a sector. So I don't care. How many science? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I still need influence though. For that colony ship.
Ships upgraded.
Okay. So we're up to 2999. I'm not even sure if that went up by switching over to armor. Might not have done actually. But yeah, I'm a long way into 5k here. I really need to make more ships. Glyderum can make ships, and I've been forgetting this. So let's start adding some here. Yeah. So I can get them out faster. I want to get this up to the cap. I've got the money, I've got the minerals. There's no reason not to increase my fleet size. Right, so science. Debris. I think one was going to Subra. Finally start to survey stuff again. What's this debris done? Okay, the colony ship I was building has just finished recently, so I've got to move that. There's an unemployed citizen there. I've moved into there, going to get some energy up on Lazon Prime. And I've actually decided to get my constructors on the go, so I'm going to make some wormhole stations, one up here and one down here, so I'll be able to explore a bit more, which I haven't done for a while. Also stuck another destroyer in the list on Glyderum. Really low on minerals again. Let's get this colony ship on the go then. So there's nowhere I can really colonize that isn't within my territory. This place arguably, well, I can't actually because it's Arctic. This is nearer now, but still way too expensive. So what I'm actually going to do is colonize this world up here, the crappy ocean world, which we are able to colonize just about. The upside to doing this is I can get rid of that outpost, in theory. So that's a pretty good reason. I can get the influence back. And yeah, we have the planet's not particularly amazing, but I think it might be worthwhile. I haven't actually colonized a single primitive planet yet, which they're really good to colonize because you get an extra ton of society. So yeah, I wish I had been able to colonize one, but I haven't been able to find any primitives. So let's colonize here then. It's only 30. The best food tile we can do right now is that one. Okay. Yeah, I think it's probably worthwhile doing that. Let's get going again then.
Debris analyzed.
Pirak can no doubt getting stronger. Well, having said that, maybe they're not because they're not colonizing. I was looking for primitives to find out where they were as well. There's a primitive there and there's a primitive there, so I might be able to get that with my territory in a bit once this grows. I also think there might be a, well, when I was making a wormhole station up here, there's actually a planet there, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's primitives on that since it's not showing up. Debris, nothing, no reward from that. Let's go to Gossack with this one. Okay. Yeah,
Colony established.
Experience from those debris. System is finally finished. Okay, is that within territory? No, sadly. With this though, let's move that over to there. Let's make some robots, build robots. build. Yeah, we'll have to. 2 seems to be what I build. So it takes 60 months to get those up. This guy will probably be a bit quicker. You can get up to 5 relatively quickly and be in a position to effectively turn it over to sector should
Construction
you wish.
complete.
We're up to
Debris
5.
analyzed.
Oh, I need to turn over Sturl then if I'm going to be colonizing that in a second. Finally, got some decent progress. Regenerative hull tissue and green crystal thinamajigamy. Lazon Prime finished surface Q, which I figure out in a second. Let's get this down to that one. Then, you know what? I should look for anomalies with that actually. I found an anomaly for the science ship, so now onto sectors. Let's turn over Sterile Prime, which is completely ready. I'm gonna add it to the center sector, at least I hope I am. So I've got to find a route up here. Let's add Piscus. I'm gonna add Jalthum. I think. I don't want to add that because I might want to colonize it later. And yeah, now it's available. Okay. So that is it for the sector. So back down to 4, that's en route. And let's get going again.
Construction complete.
Okay, so silver. Looks like I just finished a destroyer, and I need to wait for some minerals. Okay. I think I put one in the list on Glidera. Do have a small faction here, but it's pretty inconsequential. It's not going to do anything. Science. Yeah, the further away I get territory away from the capital, though, the more ethics divergence I get, the more problems I'll have. Okay. Green crystal regenerative, right? Very good. I think that science ship. There's one more of those. I may actually go and take out some more creatures in a second. So all the creatures within that territory were actually killed. So there's another amoeba over there. Let's. Oh, I got that on the upgrade list, so I'll wait until I've done that. Okay, comet sighted, which is an individualist link to this. A lone, proud comet soars through the Avarice system, clearly visible from Silver. It forges its own path through the cosmos, vibrant and ever undeterred. This is the ideal which all misers strive for. Happiness for an extra 12 months. Good omen.
Construction complete.
Okay, Silver, construction queue. Got a few science stuff to do here. Oh, that was destroyer. So all of a sudden my fleet is starting to get upgraded. I have the money for it as well. Wormhole station in Rubiz, which is up here, has been done. So might want to get a fleet to go and have a look to see what's up there, if there's another empire. Don't want to really expand up this way because of border friction with these guys. I'll keep them on terms until I've conquered those two at least. Okay, another wormhole station down here, yet more to explore. I've separated a couple of corvettes to go and explore these star systems up here. It turns out I don't have to explore these systems. I've already, well, they've already been explored. Not by myself, I believe it must be the Chino who explored them, and so I've got that information since they are my vassals. I'm going to get my main fleet to go and take out that amoeba there, get some more debris off it, and yeah, let's get going again. Building a spaceport on Lazon, get the food up on the module. A whiff of something. The Mint Ilish has recovered an elongated metal box from the surface of Landine 9. Clusters of small perforations on 5 sides lead Science Officer Glorium to believe it is not a container, but some sort of aerosol dispersal device. Initial tests seem to confirm their suspicions, as trace aromatics still emanate from the object. A special project has been issued to confirm whether this might be an information-carrying device constructed by some alien race, communicating primarily through the secretion and reception of atmosphere-borne chemical compounds. Smells malodorous.
Situation log updated.
Right, so let's get on that task. Feel as if my science could be better. Maybe I should be figuring out how to do that. My money went down
Debris
because I got my
analyzed.
fleet out recently. Yeah, more debris from Gossack, and it looks... oh, Glorium just died, who was about to do that smell task, I believe, so it was halted, and that's delayed any anomalies for a while. I probably need to hire another scientist then, since we only have 4, and how much are we in a month? 2.8, it's not bad. I can get rid of that outpost soon as well. So, leader experience, 15%. Service speed, both of those are crap. I'm going to go for the materials guy. Wouldn't mind picking up some resources from techs in a bit, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that for a while, arguably. This Gossack guy, let's... oh, must have gotten rid of all the debris, surprisingly. Okay, so with him, I am going to scout. No, I need him, don't I? I need him for that. Right, let's put this guy there, actually, on this science vessel, since it's right next to it. Research that. The one in Gossack can survey here, because I might want to be colonizing this eventually. I need to put him on there, though, first. Materials guy... you can go there. Right. I'm not really sure what I want here next, actually. I could put the materials guide there, but yeah, I need that there for that, really.
Construction complete.
Figure it out later. Probably need to have a look on the wiki in the tech tree. Or text, I should say. Jana Prime finished something or other. Science, probably. Yeah, this is nearly ready to turn over. Wouldn't mind getting those tiles first.
Special project complete.
A whiff of something. The box is indeed a document of a sort. Science Officer Glabonche admits that they had been hoping for a historical record or some other kind of codex significant to whatever culture left it behind. But they were disappointed. The true nature of the aromatic box seems to be a collection of fairly short narratives which, going by the rapid exchanges in odor towards the end of each sequence, are intended to surprise or be interpreted as comedic. The techniques used to store and reproduce specific smells is of some interest, but the tales it tells are not. The crew of the Mint Ilish are left with the uncomfortable feeling that they have unwittingly become intimately familiar with what certain gaseous byproducts of an alien digestion smell like. However, Glabonche is unwilling to speculate as to why the box was dumped on this frozen hellscape of a planet. Interesting. Experience society. Not sure what that's from. Red Dwarf, maybe? Someone taking a shit in a box and leaving it on a planet, I'm guessing. Something along those lines. Some sci-fi thing. More than likely with Stellaris. Right, so let's get this guy on to more productive tasks, hopefully, rather than smelling shit. So let's go and survey down there. Okay.
Construction complete.
Okay, silver. Let's get more destroyers. Up to 87. It's going to be hard to reach their level of military, actually. Unless I build more spaceports, which I will. So, I'd really like to be able to enter their territory and find out how strong they are now, but yeah, I can't do that easily either. Can't get anyone to support me. These guys' military is roughly about 800-ish. So add that onto my own. We're approaching 5k. I'd probably like to get to about 7k and maybe more armor. Definitely more torpedoes before I take them on. Definitely the regenerative thing as well, actually. Next 5 to 10 years, maybe start the war. Hoping.
Construction
so.
complete.
But we'll see. Right, so silver. Yeah, another destroyer.
Research complete.
Oh, looks like they've reached over there, and amoeba is no longer there, so they must have killed it. Tundra World is now available. I do the tile block because there's some food or something on one of these I probably want. Yeah, on Janna Prime. Okay. Right. So I have no idea what I was doing then. Oh, Stella guys. Let's get these back to Gliderum temporarily. I think I'm going to take on those creatures down there. And there's a... I don't know if those guys exist, but there's a real lack of creatures now and they've all been taken out. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to...
Research complete.
Complete that. Oh, I only need 2 more. I think I might be able to. Right, research done. Map the stars and the Research Institute is finished. So I probably want to get that up on the capital as soon as I can. But there's another build I really want to get up on the capital, the Empire capital tile. These, they're all rubbish. Disruptor isn't great. Power plant is what I want. Okay, so I'm actually going to switch the Spark of Genius guy here as well. I'll have the Voidcraft guy here. I want the cruisers next here more than likely, so that will help with that.
Colony established.
Okay, looks like we found someone, or they found us. Right, looks like we've actually found a fallen empire. I was wondering when that would happen. I never had a game where I haven't found one. So these guys are Fanatic xenophobes. So this denotes what type of fallen empire they are, and I'll show them in more detail shortly. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to explore up here any further then. There's a colony down there. I'm going to check that in a second. So the Fallen Empire, let's communicate. They are militant isolationists because of being xenophobe. The Fallen Empire dedicates itself to the defense of its borders against any intrusions. Colonizing systems that border them is likely to draw their ire.